Welcome to Jar Your Mind. My name is Joey. I am going to give you a quick 3 steps to do daily. You do it every day, and your manifestations will come to life. Now, I'm going to start by reading a little bit of just one paragraph from The Law and the Promise by Neville Goddard. One paragraph. Here we go. To attempt to change circumstances before you change your imaginal activity is to struggle against the very nature of things. There can be no outer change until there is first an imaginal change. Everything you do, unaccompanied by an imaginal change, is but futile readjustment of surfaces. Okay, futile readjustment of surfaces. What does he mean? It means things might change in the moment, in a second, but they will revert back if your inner core does not get in line. Imagining the wish fulfilled brings about a union with that state. And during that union, you behave in keeping with your imaginal change. This shows you that an imaginal change will result in a change of behavior. However, your ordinary imaginal alterations as you pass from one state to another are not transformations, because each of them is so rapidly succeeded by another in the reverse direction. But whenever one state grows so stable as to become your constant mood, your habitual attitude, then that habitual state defines your character and is a true transformation. He's saying you got to go to the core of the matter and change from the inside, the imagination first. So a lot of times as a personal trainer, most of my life, I would train people and I would be training on the circumference of things, not at the inner core. I would be helping people change their behaviors. Let's build that habit of working out regularly and eating well. And yes, we'll change. And people did change and they had great success. But if their inner core truth of who they are and their self-image of the perfection that is them did not change, then they would still see themselves. And this was the whole book that Maxwell Maltz based on. We have the same history, him and I, because he was cosmetic surgery. He would get great results and people would be forever changed and see it. But a lot of times people still mentally felt like they looked before and did not change along with their outer appearance. A lot of people might have success, right, in business, but they're still not happy. There's still something deep within them that they're not getting hold of, which is their higher self. They're not in a line. So here are the 3 things. Now, this is a conscious choice. So people say, oh, you live by your imagination, so it's all subconscious and you don't have to think. You have to consciously choose to train your subconscious mind. And once it's automated, then the conscious state doesn't have to think about it. You don't have to think as much. Like he said, once you're transformed into that and it becomes your constant mood, then you are transformed. But until then, you have to do these 3 things. All right? Are you ready? Number 1, meditate. Meditate, start meditating and going to no mind, because we got to declutter the thoughts and the constant thought patterns that are you. And they aren't you, but they have become you. You're thinking. You're a thinking machine. And you're not thinking, all you're thinking about is what you know and what you've seen and what you've experienced and your environment and all of these outer conditions. So you have to go in and turn it all off. You actually have to just turn it all off. Turn it off. Power it down. Power down. Power down. No mind. Okay? It's impossible, Joey. I can't not think. You're right. You can't. So you start to observe your thoughts. You quiet the mind. You close your eyes. You go into a quiet space. Maybe have a little meditation music. You quiet the mind and you don't try to not think. You just sit there. Focus on your breath. And then when thoughts come in, you just recognize them and then let them go. Okay, that's meditation. And if you don't start with meditation, it's going to be very difficult to have this transformation because we're not allowing room. There's no room in your brain and your mind to have these manifestations unfold because you're too cluttered. You're too cluttered. In this day and age, there's too much attention to all of these outside influences and outside forces. You have to make a conscious choice to go to your subconscious mind, to go to your higher self. A teamwork between your conscious self and your subconscious self to get to your higher self, all right? Second, you do your imaginal acts. You do your revision, you do your I remember when, you do your congratulatory conversation, do a Neville meditation. I've got them here on this channel. Or meditate on your own, the imaginal act, the wish fulfilled that you want to feel. And here's the only two rules. You want to feel it, and you want to have an anchor behind it. Something that you can anchor it to remember the imaginal act. Do the work. Make your conscious mind work with your subconscious mind to get to your superconscious mind. You can't just get to the subconscious and get to your intuition and twiddle your thumbs waiting for manifestations to happen if you don't make a conscious choice to go into your imagination and use it. It is full of creativity, it is full of light, it is full of love, and it is full of perfection of you. So you have to make the conscious choice, though, to get there. And if you don't, then you're going to be twiddling your thumbs for a really long time. You do those two things to allow, to open the space, to open the gaps of your mind. You do those two things every day. And the third thing you do then is live in awareness. Live in awareness every moment. Living in awareness, living in the moment. Am I in the wish fulfilled right now? And physically turn away from the negative thought that you're in, maybe. Or if you're in an activity that you have no desire to be in, then walk away from it. Or at least start to recognize that that is the case. And then make conscious choices to move into the state that feels good. And you don't even have to necessarily know what that means, but when you take notice of your life and you say, I feel really good right now. Well, sometimes you don't even know, right? You don't even have the awareness. And then it's like, what am I doing? Okay, what am I doing right now? I'm actually, like right now, I'm feeling good. And that means, okay, I'm enjoying this, right? Do more of this, Joey. Yell at these people. Tell them how to manifest, right? So I am in a state of my wish fulfilled right now, giving this little quick talk. All right. So check in with yourself. Be in awareness. Do those three things every day, and you will provide the space to yourself to align and start to manifest in the way that and you don't have to know how. It is about living in the end. It's not like you have to do, or try, or behave. You have to allow. You have to give yourself a chance. And the best way to do that is through meditation, quieting the mind, no mind. And then secondly, you do the imaginal acts. You use your creative visualization, creative imagination. See the end. See what you want. See the dream. Live in it. Feel from it. And then thirdly, live in awareness. Feeling from the wish fulfilled. Being in the state throughout the day and noticing when you feel good. And then start to repeat that and say, wow, I feel really good right now. And then being in gratitude. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Look at how beautiful it is today. Feeling that gratitude. And then things will start to magnetize towards you. And that is when your intuition will lead you. And that is when the world will start to change to line up with your inner core truth, which is one of natural health and natural success and natural perfection. And you are a natural winner. You are a winner. You just have to line up with that and know it. You already know it. They're all winners. Anybody listening to this is a winner. Okay? You are transformed already. You just have to recognize it and be in awareness of it and start to live from the state and start to live with that knowing. But you have to consciously make the choice to meditate. Make the conscious choice to meditate. Make the conscious choice to go into the subconscious mind and train it. And pretty soon, you'll be meditating all day long. And it'll be just like you'll be in a constant state of meditation. And you'll allow more and more room for your superconscious, for your higher self, for your all-knowing, for your living in the wish-fulfilled feelings to just take over. But you got to open up the space and allow for it to happen. Number 1, meditation. Number 2, imaginal act. Number 3, constant daily awareness. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you all in the next video.